Watch any track and field event, and you will notice a profound difference in the body types of long distance runners versus those who only sprint short distances. While long distance runners are known for being thin and toned, sprinters present a muscular and ribbed, almost looking like an athlete, natural bodybuilding in many cases. So, what's causing this extreme difference in body composition among runners, and how can it be taken advantage of to create a more athletic and healthy body? As opposed to long distance runners and other form of aerobic training which uses slow twitch muscle fibers, sprinting utilizes almost exclusively fast twitch fibers. These muscle fibers, which are targeted in most strength training, are much larger than slow twitch fibers, especially when regularly trained. This alone will cause greater increase in muscle mass over endurance style training. But on top of this, higher intensity, fast twitch exercises produce more testosterone and growth hormones. This is especially true of sprinting, which increases up to 2000% seen in growth hormone production. In fact, I couldn't find any physical activity that altered human growth to this degree. This promotes longevity, injury healing, and fat loss while helping to maintain muscle mass. A meta-analysis of other sprint studies, interval training was found to reduce fat percentage 40% more than HIIT training, which is itself known for incredible fat loss potential. In some meta-analysis, also found that compared to traditional long-distance cardio, sprinting decreases body fat 92% more. Furthermore, the sprint training took far less time to complete than the steady state cardio, making it possible for the best minimalistic fat loss and body composition training tool. Another obvious benefit of sprinting increased explosiveness and high intensity endurance, which translate very well most other form of athletic and is more likely to be needed in more life-threatening situations than longer and slow-paced endurance. And finally, sprinting increases the strength and efficiency of the spinal engine, a complex system of kinetic energy transfer between the lower body and the spine, which takes part in all other form of athletic power generation, including upper body movements like throwing, punching, which makes sprinting ideal for any athlete. If you're new to sprinting, here are the few basic form cues to help you start it. First, be sure to push hard off the ground, with many people finding it useful to imagine you're pushing the ground like a cartoon character as opposed to pushing yourself forward. This strongly activates the posterior chain muscles, which are the main drivers of running speed. Next, be sure to run tall and bring the knees high up off the ground, ideally somewhere at or just beneath the parallel with the ground. This allows room for the maximum firing of the posterior chain and max extension of the hips. And lastly, stay relaxed. It seems counterintuitive when performing all-out an activity such as sprinting, but efforting at 100% often creates too much tension in the body and stifles the speed. I've seen most athletes actually speed up when told to run at 90% effort because it loses them up just enough to let the body flow with the necessary movements. The most common way to set up a sprinting workout is sprint interval training. This can be done a number of ways, but usually set up a series of 20-30 second sprint with 4-5 minutes break in between. So the workout may start with a 5-10 minutes jog to warm up, some light stretching, some mobility work, followed by 4 to 20 second sprint with a 4-minute rest in between, and some stretching in the cool down. As you get more used to the training, you can add sprint and begin to increase or vary the sprint distances. You can also use variation of sprint to add difficulties and change the nature of the training. A great example is hill sprint, which are great for building strength in your legs as well as improving sprint techniques by increasing knee drive. Sand sprinting is another great option if you have a beach or long sand pit available. Sprinting in sand activates a number of smaller stabilizer muscles in the foot and lower leg, making it a great way to the injury-proof the ankles and knees. It can be shocking to the body at first, so start slow, and then sand running also dampens the impact of the feet on the ground, effectively turning off elastic rebound used to drive the spinal engine of the running. This means the core, especially the obliques, will have to work overtime in order to continuously rotate the spine, making sand running a great way to strengthen and tone the core. An absolute must if you want Instagram ready beach pics, or if you ever find yourself scheduled to a fighter Mr. T for the heavyweight title. Well, thanks for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe the content. Thank you.